So I recently attended the Asylum, which is a steampunk festival in Lincoln in the UK. This is my 8th year in attendance now, so obviously I've been going for quite a while. The main attraction of the festival really for me is just to see all the amazing costumes that people have come up with, as people really do put tons and tons of effort into the stuff that they create. If you've looked at my channel before, then you would have seen some of the videos of some of the pieces I've created for the festival in the past. And this is my piece for the year, and there's a whole build series about how I put this together on my channel. The mask worked well enough at the festival. I wore it for about half a day. One thing that I found which wasn't exactly a problem, but because of the way the mask is constructed, you don't really have any peripheral vision. So that's fine, you can still move about, you can still see where you're going, but you do need to be quite careful, particularly when you're manoeuvring in crowds. Now the Asylum gets busier and busier every year, so I was actually quite worried about wearing this in the street, because the streets are really busy and thronged with people, and to be honest with you, I was quite worried about bumping into someone or accidentally stepping on a small child or something like that. So I restricted myself to wearing this in the castle grounds, which is somewhere you need a ticket to get into, so it was a little bit less busy. Nevertheless, I was very pleased with how this worked. The ventilation system in the mask worked really well, so I wasn't hot at all, and actually because there was a bit of a breeze blowing, the mesh that I put into the eyes allowed air to blow into the mask, so I never got too hot, and it was really actually quite comfortable to wear. I did find it was a little heavy, and I did find my neck beginning to hurt a little bit, but that was only a very minor thing, so I was quite pleased with how this performed in the end. My group, which is the Imperial Etheric Airways, take part in the military parade, which takes part on Sundays. So for that, I was able to wear the mask that I made for the previous year, which you may have also seen on my YouTube channel. This time around I got myself, I think it might be an RAF flight jacket to wear with it, so because we have the blue Union Jack uniform, I thought that worked quite well. One thing I will say though is that if you're wearing masks, you do need to sacrifice some degree of comfort with them. Having your face covered for the entire day is no walk in the park, so now that I've done this for a few years in a row, I'm sort of thinking next year that I might try and make something that's a little bit more comfortable to wear. Now I've seen this chap's costume at the last 2 events, and I'm really impressed with it. I think it looks really cool. It's very neat, it's very shiny, and it actually looks quite comfortable to wear. I kind of get the impression he perhaps isn't too encumbered, or at least less encumbered than he would be if he had his entire face covered. Now I've had a go at sort of making a power arm thing before, as you may have also seen on my YouTube channel. Now I really like how this thing came together, but one problem was that it just got way too heavy. So I have been thinking about maybe having another go at this and trying to come up with something that's less bulky, more streamlined and more easy to wear. So early stages yet, but that's the thing with the Asylum, because there's so many cool costumes and creative people floating about, you can't help but pick up ideas from all of the people around you. So I've sort of almost planned in my head what I'm going to do for next year, but I think I'll probably sit on it for a few months and see if the idea sticks, and if it does then I'll get cracking and try and put something together. But yeah, for next year a bit more comfort I think. Not that I don't love wearing the masks, but I think maybe something a bit easier to get on with might be nice. So that's it from me, just a quick video about the event, so thanks very much for watching and I'll see you next time.